them alone and you don't get too close, you're fine. Or if they see you, you're fucked.
They're pretty docile in captivity. They'll still attack you if you don't have this quote unquote safety requirements met, which Makar sometimes has and sometimes doesn't. Right? Because again, as Blitz says, like they'll web up their entire cage so you can't see into it, which makes it a bitch to try to pacify them to do anything like spider, like venom conduction. So in captivity, they keep to themselves, but the thing is, like, they basically make the cage their own territory. So to do anything in the cage, because it's gonna be a lot harder to pull them out of the cage, right? You're about just doing it in the cage, which is its quote unquote favorite terrain. So it's like you're not in for a good time either way. So they're pretty chill in captivity, but the thing is, in order to do anything productive with them, you need to breach their captivity.
Yeah.
And then they get pissed.
How often did Blitz say they feed it?
Just whenever they get leftovers.
I think at this point, abandoning what she was doing, she'll come on over. How often do you have leftovers?
Oh, I don't know, like every other week. Maybe. He blinks a couple times. Sometimes a bit faster. Sometimes.
Look at Falk. They can go a month without eating.
Fuck.
But
The catch-all. Fuck. The catch-all term. Fuck. Not fuck. Fuck. The catch-all term.
I look at the German. What do you want from me?
Very good.
You're confused. I'm not gonna lie, you're confusing me. I don't know how to pronounce his name.
It's Falk.
Falk. Okay. Okay.
La 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 la. So, they can go a month.
Yeah.
They feed it every other week, so it does keep them sustained. And being by a river, they're definitely getting their water intake.
Right. A stream.
Same difference.
Are they going to be pickish with that, or are they just going to be fine?
I mean, they're always happy for food when we give it to them.
Like I said, they can go a month without eating, so it's...
And if they're being fed every other week,
Oh,
they're
that's...
not
but...
going to starve anytime soon.
Exactly.
Yeah, but if I go half a day without food, I get pretty grumpy.
You're not a spider.
If you go near one of those things, they'll be pretty grumpy.
Oh, fair enough.
That said, if we manage to get one of those cages open, wargs maybe loyal, spiders not so much. But regardless, that's all of his questions I had.
He's doing it again.
One of my own. If we took you along for this mission, would you be able to kill your own comrades?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Damn, that was quick.
That is not too surprising for a match with a
Insight check.
Like,
That was a quick answer.
Yep.
Oh, you never stabbed someone for food? Back in my car?
I don't want to talk about what I did in my car.
So that's
Okay,
a
that's-
Hey,
It's
a maybe.
I once stabbed a guy in the shin because he took my aunt leg. Alright? I did it. I do it again. I'll stop him.
Did you ever stab a man for asking too many questions?
No, why would I do that?
Keep it that way.
He gets confused.
You have another question?
Daze effect shows up on top of his head. What?
Daze.
Keep it that way, says the man, asking a bunch of questions.
Dazed, bothered, and bewildered.
That would imply that they have the idea of asking questions on a frequent basis.
Having another pair of hands in the fight, especially one that knows the location, it could be a good boon.
What's that got to do with it?
I plan on taking you along. If everyone else.
I thank you very much for that, sir. But what does a boon have? How is that gonna help? He does like this gesture of his hands in the shape of like a U.
Don't know what you're talking about.
What?
Okay, I need you guys to roll intelligence, but you want to roll low.
I think I know what it is, but since you're rolling, I'm not going
You
to say
want
it
to
out
roll
loud
low?
now.
Wait, a shape of a U?
Yeah, like us, like this.
That's
Like,
advantage.
Does he think I'm talking about a boomerang?
okay, good. You guys rolled low. Very good. Very good. He is by his improficiency. That's not improficient. He's proficient in illuminated speech. His ineptitude. He's talking about a bowl.
A bowl?
Oh.
Oh my god.
Let's see, fuck. No.
How's a bowl going to help you? You're too smart.
I overthink it.
You have no fucking clue how.
How the fuck do I know about a boomerang?
Saw this. You all can't fathom how one can misconstrue bowl and boon. So this idea does not enter your head at all. To this, Badger and Roma. Oh, he's an idiot. He's talking about a bowl.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, I made that mistake when I was learning Illuminated.
Yeah, that was like 3, 5.
Yeah, when I was 3, yeah. I remember when I was 4 and I was learning to talk.
Yeah, so he does look like this gesture of like a flat U-ish shape. Oh, this is like we're gonna like collect venom with it.
Oh, you mean a bowl?
Oh, shut up.
It's a bowl.
Do you
A
mean
bowl, right? Badger?
A bowl, yeah.
Yeah, a
that's
bowl. Yeah, right. I thought so. Yeah, right.
He
Okay.
asked you in Goblin. He says in Goblin a bowl, right? That's what he's saying. A bowl?
No, he said bowl.
In Goblin, the dog says no, like a gift, like a good fortune.
Oh! He says in Goblin now. Oh, I thought you was talking about a boon. He does the shape.
No, a boon is like a bless. I guess you don't really know.
Just give up. He doesn't need to know.
I mean, it is fine.
I am a. He says in Goblin boon. A boon in Goblin to you, yeah.
I know I said it, but hearing you say it makes it sound wrong. Regardless, we're taking you along. Is anyone objecting to this?
Eva quirks an eyebrow, but doesn't say anything. Not in like a
Wants
I
to prove
object
himself.
sort of way, but in like a are you sure sort of way.
No one objects. Good.
I won't let you guys down.
You have a chance to prove yourself.
I do.
You also have a chance to betray us by shouting as we approach. If you do that, you'll die painfully.
He will probably use you as a meat shield for the arrows that's coming.
I'll
He
make
does
sure it's quick.
he does like a nod, like a pain, like but he doesn't say anything now. He just gives you a thumbs up, like
I got you, dog.
You won't shout as we approach?
Mhm.
You won't betray us at any opportunity?
Mhm. You think about it for a second? Continues.
He's leaning in at this point
He's like
to where
in his head, like I don't know.
to where their noses are almost touching. Swear it to me.
You can talk right now. We're not attacking the camp yet, bro. Oh,
Oh my god.
I swear it. I swear I won't shout when we get. I won't betray you.
Do you swear to the laughing god?
I swear to the laughing god.
Falk stares him down for a moment before he pivots his head to you, Badger. And he says, "That's such a good little trick for goblins. I should make you swear to the laughing god more."
Go fuck yourself.
Understandable reaction.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
I think that's good character moment for Badger taking inspiration. Inspiration.
Nice.
Go fuck yourself. Achievement get.
Is Jin nearby when we're talking about all this?
Yeah, they're all within relative close proximity to each other.
Yeah.
Looking over towards Jin.
Surrounded the goblin.
What's up?
Karak just says, because Jin is the closest one geographically to Eulonia, or maybe Roma, but Jin is the person he thinks of.
Yeah, fair enough.
Hmm.
Is the entire world outside of Eulonia this barbaric?
No, honestly, Houston Realms is pretty straight and narrow.
You guys kill each other all the time, but you do it honestly.
Political perspective, completely straight and narrow.
Any better.
Yeah.
Honorable, honorable death. It's fine.
What?
Shroud nods like, he's right.
Karak blinks repeatedly, processing.
In a way, you got your answer, Carrot.
They're not barbaric about it.
You got an answer.
But do knights not have a sense of honor and pride in combat?
Yes, but they also don't just kill everyone that moves.
Yeah,
That
I don't kill everyone that moves. Just the
only,
enemies.
only the people that aren't in your clan.
Exactly. Those filthy sons of bitches.
Yeah.
Falk hasn't killed him yet.
Yeah, you're right. There's no hope. Yeah,
You just see like the counter from 24 pop up, burp, burp, as it goes down.
23 hours left. Speaking of 23 hours left, you guys haven't. Actually, no. Fuck you guys. Don't need a fucking knock. The door opens up. You guys see.
Thimble.
Hopefully not Thimble, bro. Hopefully not Thimble. You see Anvil.
Hey! Wait, that means Auntie's back.
He's a big man.
Return back, and his surcoat has some traces of blood on it. None of his, I assure you. And he is not alone.
Do we get Aunt's token drop?
Yeah, you guys can get Progeny Aunt token.
Let's go!
He said it! He said it!
If I could find the fucking token. Oh, there you go. Yep. There she is.
Is that the
Oh my
same art used for Silas's mother, or am I crazy? No. That was a different
Who?
person. I feel like I've seen this art
recognize it as
used
well.
before.
Yeah, I recognize it.
Was it Silas's mother?
Mm-mm.
No.
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 No, hers is a lot
No.
older. I've only used this one other time, and it was not with any of you guys. It was in my Wednesday crew.
Oh, well,
Oh.
but never mind.
I had a
Maybe it's
whole,
some Pinterest thing I've seen then.
I have a whole folder for a village. There's like 40 tokens I have in there for every single denizen of the village that they had their first beginning act in.
I remember, I think you showed me, like, the town hall once.
Yeah.
So I might have seen it.
They had 3 guards who were triplets, and they all had the same nomenclature.
then.
And all their art was similar, so that was extra confusing to see which guard they were talking to. But anyways, I digress. Anvil opens up the door, very, not dramatically, but does not give a shit. Just walks in. Please, come on in. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Anvil turns and sees you guys. All of you guys, the goblin. I see, that's all of you are busy.
The situation is under control.
Edelweiss goes,
You know, that Edelweiss. He takes a step aside and still ushers in the woman known as Aunt Liz.
Fucking course it's Aunt Liz.
Thusly confirmed by Francis, who just shouts, Aunt Liz! And he gets up off his little chair. He's been watching your guys grill Blitz his entire
Such role models
from
we
this
are.
board.
He's a bit spooked, not gonna lie. So he rushes over to his auntie.
Jenny's
with
gonna
a
talk to
little
him at some point, but
and shows her to her. Oh, hi, Francis. Why are you here? I was making a delivery, auntie. Oh, to who? He points at Nova. And Nova does like a 2-finger salute, like sup, like yo. She turns to look at Anvil, one of your number. He nods, unfortunately. Hey!
yeah,
He does not go back on his word.
destroyed.
Well, good job. She ruffles Francis's hair. He whispers to her conspiratorially, Who listens in?
I do.
Okay.
Badger.
Okay.
Probably
roll
listens in
perception.
poorly, but he'll try.
No guidance. Snooping.
Fuck it.
That's pretty good
I
roll,
mean-
actually.
No
I'm
guidance.
gonna snip. I'm gonna snip. No, never mind.
24.
I'll snoop that.
Imagine not rolling a
I don't
20.
think
I
you can
also
beat
got 24.
anyone that's holy.
Oh! Does she have a
He's the
modifier?
sneakiest kid in the
Like a-
world. So that means I was gonna say like, dude, he can't beat some of these numbers because they're above 20. But I'm like, but that's assuming he rolls a 20. Rolls a 20 based. You guys know how to do math. You know if you're above 20 or not.
Yeah, no.
He whispers over to his aunt.
I had to go to the tulip patch, northwest of town, to make that bouquet.
And she nods, like, say, like, oh, good. She smiles proudly. And there wasn't any trouble on the way, right? He shakes his head. As long as you know to always keep an eye out. Very good. Mittens came with me. So you guys could be surprised at that. He did. She opens her mouth to say something and then just stops herself and just smiles again. Very good. And where is Mittens now? He went back home. That's about what I expected. Well, she stands up because she crouched down for him to whisper to her and vice versa back. I see you're all the company that my young nephew here so idolizes. She does linger a bit on Blit, who does like a really shitty, like slightly creepy hi.
Blit, not Badger. Interesting.
Yeah, Badger's got like dressed to impress energy right now. Lynn is like homeless goblin. He looks
She does look
domesticated.
Oh my god.
The Bobcat versus Twitch, you know? Like they're both cats, but
I believe I promised all of you a supper yesterday, I guess, and failed to deliver on that since I was pulled away. She gestures at Anvil. I would like to make good on it now, if you're all willing and are hungry. Yes, Theo. This sounds like a thumbs up. Like hell yeah, I'm starving.
Yes.
Theo.
we must appreciate
yes. And she
You're Francis's aunt? I thought you were his big sister. Ha ha ha. You didn't say that.
it.
Why not, huh?
You say big sister, and Francis just goes like fucking 1,000-yard stare. Oh god, I had a sister.
Because no matter how shitty that line is, he doesn't have the words for it. That's like a 10 charisma line.
I mean, he's scared of women, right? So.
That's true. Only women can kill him. You think Annes can kill you?
Yeah.
Yes.
With a look.
Yeah, dude, she's like she's an aunt, which is essentially a mother at this point. So yeah.
Kill.
I see. Well, you guys, agree, like, yes, let's do that. And she just goes, excellent. And she turns to Anvil. Would you and your company like to join as well? Anvil surveys his fellow Ash Wardens. Nova just does like a... Actually, you guys, you follow Anvil's gaze, and you guys see Nova does like a nod, but she has this like suspicious look on her face. Like she squints at Anvil. Like, sure. I mean, it does like a okay with like the the ring, like this with your finger and your thumb. You just do like the okay.
And that slowly lowers below her waist.
No. Shroud just nods. Grover does not seem to be paying attention.
How often does Grover need to eat?
Does
For Magimorph has eaten enough for him through alchemical components to sustain him for the next year.
You know what? Yeah, I understand.
Grover the type of motherfucker to eat uranium because it has a lot of calories.
It's maximum efficiency. You're dying.
Only if you're not radiation shielded, idiot.
He eats black matter,
Regardless.
but it's all, or dark matter, but it's all empty calories.
No!
No,
Anvil
empty
turns back
calories.
to... Oh, empty. Oh, anti-calories.
Both of those are really funny, actually.
Anvil turns back to Aunt Liz. We would be on it. Well then, I think I need to stop by the market before I cook enough food for all of you. Would you be willing to accompany me and carry the groceries?
Of course.
She didn't say it to you.
Oh,
This
that's
is Anvil.
To make all the groceries way Nothing.
That is an
Actually-
interesting point. Anvil's not a pushover despite being a mage, but also he can literally 1/10 the weight of everything.
This right here?
He's gonna be
This
the
is
dad
the
that can
ship.
make all the
Yeah.
grocery bag trip in one go.
100%.
the famous one trip grocery.
You just have to put everything in like a big crate and then make everything light. Oh wait, that's what
Paradox-
Julius did. Oh, okay.
Caradoc, you ship it, and congratulations on that insight roll. That's what Nova's wondering herself.
Oh, okay.
That's why she's suspicious, because Anvil isn't normally talkative.
I thought it was gonna be a thing of like, oh, are you keeping track of her in case she got infected by an aberrant?
Let it be known, like, people don't just get infected by aberrants all the time. That was like a one-off thing.
I mean, just
aren't.
Just look at her gaze. I know what those dice are saying.
Most aberrants aren't, how to say, telepathically inclined, like the one you guys met, which is why it was so
Potent.
weird.
Thank the Newman.
Because if that was the case, then probably that would be a fucking aberration at this point. No, they can twist your flesh. They don't normally infect you with a thought virus. So it's not as potent. But I digress. So, Anvil is willing to agree, either with his actual arms or by use of graviturgy magic to help with the groceries. Excellent. Then I'll be seeing all of you back at my place. And I'm assuming if you all ordered flowers from my shop that you know the way. I can lead them. If they need leading. She corks an eyebrow. Do you guys need leading?
No, we're
Oh,
boys and
We
girls.
should be.
it was
should be
end
good.
of the stone path that's a bit beaten down, almost out of town, if I remember correctly.
No, it's towards the
Fuck
center of
does.
town.
What is it?
It's towards the center of town.
Towards the center of town. Well, like the description of the road was right at least. You have definitely told us like implicit directions on how to get there.
Yeah.
I remember like the road was a bit
like, a lot of
different.
things at the center of town are near a broken road, so technically yes.
Okay.
But it's not towards the edge of town. There's a different answer towards the edge of town, but we'll get there when we get there.
It's the Garth-Mod.
In my hometown, it's sometimes customary to bring something when you are invited. What is the custom here?
She like laughs joyously and does a dismissive wave of the hand. You don't need to bring anything. I'm judging by your accent that you're Eulonian.
That I am. There's a little bow.
She does like a flourish with her skirt. I'm honored. But I assure you, sire, that such customs aren't common in the free realms. Anything you give is more than I can ask for. Lip goes over and whispers to you, Caradoc, we'll buy a wagon of cheese.
Oh, hold on, let him cook.
Why cheese?
Mia looks at Blit like a what? Like she didn't even comprehend what he said. What? Big old wagon
Are you
of cheese.
paying?
Oh fuck. I owe you.
What
Give you
advice?
one wagon of cheese.
Take the custom where you're going. Respect the local custom.
Okay. I don't know what you mean.
Act like the locals.
Oh. He thinks about it for a second. Flowers? Give her flowers? A wagon of flowers.
He's really trying.
No, look. When you come to a place where there is a different custom than what you're used to, find out what that custom is,
Wow,
and then
but she
act
said she
according
wants
to the
stuff.
custom.
But she said
Exactly.
she wants
So you listen to her.
right. With a wagon of cheese.
Why cheese?
It keeps for a long time. And it tastes
But if she doesn't want anything, why cheese?
because it keeps for a long time. It can sustain her through hardships and starvation and plague
In case she...
and other natural disasters.
I understand that you mean well, but in this instance, I think we shall go without the cheese.
Okay, follow your lead. To let it be known to Badger and to like Laura McCarr, like it it is like a blessing and a curse for goblins to hoard food, because it's good, because they sometimes need it. Bad news is if you hoard too much, someone just steals your stash. So it's like, you have to be somewhere in the middle of hoarding enough to sustain you through another wave of drought, or another wave of bad harvest, or a lack of trading this season. But also not so much so that everyone knows where your stash is and just steals your food for you, or from you.
Right.
So it's like, So to Badger, it's not too surprising that he's thinking so long term in terms of starvation and food. Downside is he's a fucking idiot. I'll follow your lead.
Yes.
So, should we head out? He says, looking over at Aunt Liz. I suppose we should. Market's gonna close soon enough. Oh, she pats like different parts of her belt. I didn't bring my coin purse. I can pay. Oh. An ash one so chivalrous. Color me surprised. He rolls his eyes, but you guys can't see his actual eyes, so you can see him do this roll of his visor. I thought we had that long talk about Ashwin's not being that bad. Just a tease. Come on.
This man's
Insight
fucking
check.
moves.
Roll insight.
There.
Yeah, me too.
I
I'm
too.
too.
Sailing.
Roll insight. That being said, as the two of them depart, Nova does rush over. In the time she has put on her suit, which has given her the necessary speed to get to the door very, very, very quickly, she rushes over and grabs onto Anvil and just whispers, "Go get her." It's interesting how ingrained magic is into Anvil, because he doesn't throw her off. He telekinetically pushes her off with like a burst of weight, like a burst of energy. She lands to the ground, her heavy metal rattles as she's just chuckling to herself. 9, Jin, that's a mystery. That's a mystery.
I mean, he did have the Birds of the Beast talk just yesterday, so like...
To Caradoc and Folk, there's some intention on her behalf. Maybe not in like a undying love sort of way, but like, let's see where this goes. Anvil, he's trying to keep things a bit on the professional side, but realizes that there's limits to how much he can do that. So he's not against
a man.
I am only a man. That is quite true. That is quite true. So that's where Anvil's at. He's not against it. He's just not flirting right back and just bouncing right back at her. The question is, will she wear him down?
Yes.
Who knows?
Yes.
Yes.
No, we'll make sure it's a yes.
So the two of them go off to the markets to go buy groceries. Is there anything else you guys want to do here at the Ash Wardens? Aside from gossip with Nova about, oh my god, Anna's about to get some.
Did Francis stay or Francis go?
Yeah, he's here with you guys. You guys need him. He's your little concierge. He'll lead you guys back.
Shithead is what it sounds like.
He's a little bit of a shithead. He is a little bit of a shithead.
He's a kind little shithead. I can't remember. Did Jin say he wanted like a tour of the town from good old Francis?
You did. But that was yesterday, and there was a lot of more things promised yesterday that weren't delivered on.
Was that yesterday? Or was that like earlier today? I feel like that was at the flower shop.
No, that was yesterday, because that's how he led you to the ear. Where you guys regrouped with Falk and Caradoc and Badger yesterday.
Okay, well never mind then.
He didn't tour the town with you guys. You guys sort of had other business come up.
Okay. Yeah, I guess he would mention that. And to see if Francis wants to continue on that journey right now.
It's your guys' call. Are you guys done here at the Ash Ones? Are you guys splitting group? What are you guys doing?
Party rocking in the house tonight?
There's something I want to say to Nova in